Welcome to Sunday Night Spaces with AltJake and George, live on YouTube.
Yes, welcome all to Sunday Night Spaces here on YouTube, being simulcast today on my X channel as well as AltJake's for this January 11th, 2026. And now allow me to introduce the star of the show, the host, AltJake.
Hello, everybody. How's it going this evening, my friend? How you doing? I know you're doing well.
I'm in a great mood tonight.
I was gonna say, I'm like, yeah. I was gonna ask like a normal, but I'm like, we all know that answer. It says he's got Bill's Mafia and his signature there. Yeah, that's it. It was funny. I saw that post probably like 20 minutes before you did. Somebody put it on Twitter, and I was just like, yes, gonna have George in a good mood.
Yeah, it wasn't easy. Like I do my normal thing. Yeah. I don't actually watch the game. I have a system now as to where I put the game on the TV set, and then I go and run errands, take a shower, do whatever I do, keep peeking as I go by, stuff like that. I don't actually sit down and watch it.
No, I mean, that's
dude, it's strange, but it's been working, so I don't care.
Hey, you know, I always say like I'm not superstitious, but I'm a little stitious, so I get it. Like that's it. Mine's usually more like jinxes and curses. Like I'm like I can't do this or do something else, or like when I watch my soccer team, usually like I would be too nervous, so I couldn't eat, so I wouldn't eat during a match. And like the one time I did, we blew a game. So although I broke that one year, because one year was it 2019, we were down in the second half, we were down by 3 goals. So like we needed 3 goals to be able to move on to the final of the Champions League. So it was like 50 minutes in the game, like I'm ordering a sandwich, screw it. I take a first bite, we score a goal, and so somehow that broke it, and we won that game. Went to the final in 2019.
It just made me more happy being that it was the Jaguars. That was all.
Yeah.
I see Tony jumping on the bandwagon. I'm like, I can't have this. I just can't have it in my life. I'm sorry.
All right. We'll say some hi to a few people here in the chat for it. You and Kumi just said, yeah, Tony is sad. Yeah, not that. Oh, we've got Challenger John here for his first live stream and enjoying the commentary. Thank you. We're happy to have people joining live. By all means, come hang out. If you're on X, I mean, you can comment and we'll see it, but yeah, come over here. We'll be able to interact with people, chat. Oh, I saw it. It was the other one.
It's the only show we do simulcast on X because we started this
right.
show.
Yeah, that's where it started.
We're being nice.
Right. Yeah. It's where it began. And we would always we'd usually get between like, initially like 20, but usually between 50 and 100 viewers. Most people would watch anonymously. So I get that. But come on over here. Hang out with us. Lifetime of Wrestling's here. Yeah. Hit the like, subscribe, leave a comment, hang out with us. We'll try to interact with them where we can. We've got a good amount of things to talk about here. Mike Glass in the house. Yeah. I didn't realize too. I remember you'd said it, but I didn't realize until I saw the final score. I'm like, oh right, they played the Jaguars. This is even better.
Made life a lot better. I've had two good calls lately. I had the Bills win today, and I had the correct.
What was that? You cut out a bit there.
I said I had the win today with the Bills, which was cool, and then I guessed the Stephanie Vicker thing correctly, which was nice.
Oh yeah, that was right. I meant to. Yes, I forgot about that. I almost put that in the description of the video, and then I forgot. Yeah, you nailed that. You said that was because wait, which angle did they do, and what angle?
They had the boot on the left foot, and her right foot was the one that was hurt.
Right. No, that's which you called it. It made sense. I just didn't even think about it because she was like limping, but like if you have the boot on, of course you're
naturally limp. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Like it's set up a couple inches higher. No, that's awesome. That was a good call. And it makes sense too, because it wasn't like they just hit it and did like one thing. Like they kept going back. It went back. They really got her. Yeah. No, that's a great call. That's awesome.
That's cool. I mean, kind of little things. That's all. I don't know.
Hey, no. Well, and like you're coming into a specialty here, my friend, because you got you nailed Seth Rollins too. Hey, no, I like it. Hey, that's things we don't do a lot of fantasy booking or a lot of predicting. We just kind of tell you what we see and kind of.
When it comes to injuries, I can pick up stuff that I've had before. That's
right. Yeah. And like the little things of how people, because that's the thing about injuries too. It's not so much to the injury.
Jake cut out. I see he's gone from the show.
No.
Oh, there he's back. Oh, he's gone again.
No. That was me. I hit the wrong chord. I hit a chord. That was me.
Okay, I saw your thing go to mute.
there's the difference. That's so when it does that, that's what it should do when there's a mic issue. When it was just kicking me out, that was a system issue. So no, that's how you know the difference too. If it just does that, that means I hit a chord. That's all I did.
Okay, now we know. The
Yeah.
more you
This
know.
is good. This is learn something new every day with these systems for it.
Hey, before we actually get into like SmackDown stuff, can I
Yo.
bring up something that I want to talk
Sure.
about?
I was going to ask you more about the game, but all right, sure. What's up?
No, it was the game was. I mean, went down to the last minute, and Buffalo had an interception at the end. But I've said it before during some of these things. I'm like, they have the most experience out of any of these teams in here. They've been in the playoffs before, and all the other teams have not. So I'm hoping that's to be the case.
Yeah, well, and like with any sport too, and with any sort of team, really, the longer those teams stay together, and in today's society with sports and the way it works, that doesn't happen that often, especially in the NFL with the salary cap. So it makes a lot of sense of keeping them together. And a lot of times too with playoffs, it's not about, going, what would it be, like 15-2 in the regular season and getting the bye weeks. It's like sometimes the teams that go like, 11-6 and get that hot record or hot hand.
Jacksonville was smoking coming in thoh. They were
okay. Were they? All right.
I'm gonna give them credit.
Well, you're right. That's why Tony was on the bandwagon. Of course it is. Yes. It all comes together.
Yeah. But what I wanted to get into a little bit, since we're gonna be dealing with it for the WWE and the AEW in the next, now soon to be in AEW. I know you had something to say about it, but I'm trying to figure out a solution and I can't. So if you're over in Berlin and you have a website or you're a Twitter follower, wherever you're doing over there, and the matches are done and you post them to Twitter, is that a spoiler?
Oh, yeah. So the problem is,
I mean, what do you do? Because if I'm in Berlin, suppose you and I have this show and I'm in Berlin, I'm gonna post stuff.
Yeah. No. I think and it's tough because
I'm not putting you on a spot because I know you were against it, but I wanted to bring it up.
Well, my problem is the people that live in the U.S. that are doing it, really.
But they're watching it too.
I know.
If they have the ways to get it, then it's fine. I
get you, but at least the fact that it's you can't avoid it. Like if you just posted, your status of SmackDown spoilers here or like SmackDown thread here and posted it in there. Then I don't have to see it coming through, and then I don't have to be off Twitter for 6.5 hours during the day. Because I saw, luckily for me, the only spoiler that I saw was what happened right at the beginning of the show. Trick interrupting Randy, and I immediately just put my phone away, and I was like, I was a little overreactionary because it just ticks me off because it's like I don't have a way. I mean, I guess I could get a VPN and do all that kind of stuff, but I don't. I just want to watch it when it's on.
Yeah, and if you're used to watching it when it's on, I didn't know what the solution to the problem was.
There really isn't
thinking about it for a while.
There isn't one, and this is one of those situations where the money for WWE takes over because the easiest solution is just having it all on Netflix worldwide and making it easy for the rest of us. But they're not going to do that. You know what I mean? They're going to get the money from the USA Network, and they want to be in the US, which is their main market for now. They want to be on cable, on broadcast, on streaming, and have as many options as possible. But I mean, there's going to be a point where that tips, but I think it might end up being more. Dis I was listening to Dis is Awful yesterday, and he was saying how he's thinking in a couple of years, the main shows could be all international where, yes, they do the US as well, but they're mostly just worldwide touring. And NXT is what tours the US arenas and stuff. It's I don't know. It for us here in the States that it's coming on for me, it's coming on at 6:00. I had to stay off my phone from, I think it was 11:30 or noon to 6.
Yeah. Tomorrow, Raw's going to be on at 1:00 my time. I'll be at work. So
right now. And yeah, well, and and I'll be able to watch it live. And so that's a difference for I still kind of just the whole point of, and the thing is, my issue was the people that I saw doing it were people that are clout chasers, people that want the interactions, that are doing it just to get seen on the internet and have, the Twitter accounts, the grifters that want to make money with it. So
which is what you would do.
Yeah. And I get it. It annoys the crap out of me with it just because it's unavoidable. If there was a way that I could block the word, I don't know. There was a way I could still scroll the rest of Twitter and not see it, I'd be fine. It's just, I can't. If you're scrolling through and you see, Drew hugging the title, well, shit. I don't know.
I don't. I don't come on enough where it really bugs me. Like if it like tomorrow,
Yeah.
obviously it's gonna be on at 1 at my time, so I'm gonna miss all of it. And then by the time I get home, shower, and just watch it like I regularly would anyway. I'm not even on my phone yet. So I'm not even settled in. So it
Yeah.
doesn't bother me in the least
And
bit.
I get you. I'm trying to be more interactive on Twitter and kind of
Yeah, but it's going to be happening a lot
yeah,
because
it's true.
WWE is still finishing up their tour. And then when they're done, AEW is going over. It's going to be the same stuff. It's going to continually cycle through like this.
Yeah. Well, see, I guess because the AEW spoilers, I don't mind them. Like, I see them before,
if you're
but
a fan, if you're a
Yeah.
fan and you're in the
I get
States, you're going to feel the same way. And if you're an AEW fan or not, I mean, it's
Yeah.
just the way it
Yeah,
is.
the only answer is you just don't go on Twitter, and that was
Right.
fine for me. It was
Right.
annoying in the sense because like we had just done a video, and I want to, I want to promote it, and so I use Twitter to laugh at stuff and promote the channel. That's pretty much it. But I've also been like live tweeting during shows more and getting interactions with people, and that draws people to listen to our show. I'm all for it. It's just and so the people that are doing it, they can't stop. I don't see them ever stopping it. Why would they? Yeah. So I just didn't think about it on Friday, and like, and it was so early in the day because it was like 11 my time or noon or whatever.
Right.
So it was just like it was a shock for it. Now that it's more like you said, it's going to be. I mean, for WWE, it's like the rest of January, aside from like the Montreal show and the Toronto show. Everything else is in Europe or Saudi or whatever. So it'll be easier to remember it at that point. It was just a shock to the system, and I kind of knew there was going to be big stuff that was like we talked about. We thought for sure, not for sure, but we thought Drew kind of had to win the title, and I didn't want that spoiled. I wanted to see what would happen, and I got to see what happened, and it was fun.
Yeah, I like when I came home and I saw you not happy. I was like, well, what's going on that I missed? Because usually you weren't happy. You weren't happy.
Yeah.
If I could read through your tweets, you weren't excited. Let's go with that.
Like, oh, come on. It was more that. That was more.
So I was wondering what's going on. What am I missing? And then I looked at what you were doing, and I'm like, well, we'll talk about this on Sunday. So that'd be cool.
Yeah, no, and it was just again, and the thing was, I think what really irked me was that one of the people isn't even an account I follow, and I don't want to like say them by name because I don't have any issues with them. I just purposely don't follow them because that's really all they do is post like clips and different stuff, and then also like retweet news bulletins, and I don't care about that. One of them though I did follow, but I unfollowed him just because I'm like, I don't need to follow these.
But I guess if I'm looking at it from my end, like if like our show, me and you doing this, if I have a VPN and I'm watching a show that's taking place at 1 o'clock my time, and it's every other place is gonna have to wait till 8. I don't know if I'm gonna hold off, but I'm not. Yeah. I don't post like that anyway, so I can't use myself.
Right,
as
and
an example.
and I don't, and I really don't either. Like I never like attach clips or anything with it with my post. It's usually just like a live thought during the show, but it's like during the live show with it. I mean, yeah, it was one of those things where just in the moment I was like, God damn it! So I was just irked because I just,
I get it. I understand.
But I also get where they're coming. One of the accounts may not be based in the state. So but the other one I know for sure is. And it's like, dude, come on. Like you're just doing it because, I mean, I guess that's how you make your money. So I can't fault them. I mean, that's why we're doing our lifestyle here. We're trying.
Yeah. If you have an actual brand,
like, if
you're like Wrestle Purist or something, they're based over there. So I get that. I mean, that's their job.
Right. No, exactly. I just, the people I'm talking about, like, it's their job, but it's like, because they kind of fell into it in the sense of being, I mean, I don't know if Twitter's a job. I don't know.
But then you got to worry about if you're Scooby-Doo at, X amount of place over here, and Russell Pierce is already telling the story, and you're watching the same thing they got to kind of jump into. It's a weird thing.
I mean, and that's something that happens in like all types of news and stuff. I mean, if you remember, like back in the day, like there would be like stories of, like, I don't know, Joe DiMaggio having marital troubles with Marilyn Monroe or whatever. And that wasn't reported on until they divorced. So yeah, there's eventually at one point they become the news. It's not about who's right. It's about who's first, and they all got to be first. So it makes sense.
This is stuff we never had to deal with before, because every time WWE used to go over there was no such thing as this stuff. You'd wait till 8 o'clock and wait.
Yeah. Like you might see, like there might be like fan posts and stuff or whatever. And WWE, like, they're like the WWE UK accounts or whatever, they're gonna post it like live and stuff too. It makes sense. It's just, and I think it was also too, this was the first, like, I mean, not first show in a while, but like I was interested in what was gonna happen in the match because, like I said, we thought Drew was gonna win, and that was gonna be a big moment. So
Unfortunately,
stay offline moving
Mike,
forward.
that's never going to happen. It's never going to happen.
Ha!
It's just not.
That would be, everyone agreeing to anything will just never happen, unfortunately, with it. I've got a few different points of those I've always kind of thought of them. Just if everybody could agree.
Yeah, this one I can see where you wouldn't though.
No, I get it. Yeah, and it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is. And my answer was easy. I just didn't turn on Twitter, I just turned the notifications off, because it was going to keep coming through. Because even and I mean, obviously he had a reason to, Nicola Piccolo, the agent. Obviously he wasn't over there in Germany or whatever, but he was going to be posting stuff because, well, Drew's his client, so of course he was going to be. And I mean, it made sense. I just stayed offline. It was just I didn't want to stay offline because I was wanting to promote our stuff or whatever with it, but it wasn't a big deal. It was more of just son of a bitch. But I mean, people do that with spoilers of stuff anyway. We were seeing spoilers from the last episode of Unreal, the morning let's say it dropped on the 10th or whatever. When I woke up at 9:00 my time that morning or whatever and turned on my phone, people are already posting spoilers from the last episode of that thing. People immediately want there's people love to spoil and they're just not going to stop, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's a little underhanded there, but
but that's what I mean. That's what people want to do, and they want to be. Everybody wants to be first. They want to give their review and their opinion of stuff. And I mean that's one of the things of where when we talk about our channel and our growth, if we really, really wanted to, we could do the live review of Dynamite right after it goes, or during it, or do our record right after NXT to be first out there with it. But it's we want to talk more of the way we would rather have a discussion and conversation with and not rush it out for it just to be first. We'd rather have our content be us. And so
plus
people make that decision. That's fine.
My reaction changes. If I watch something live, if you were to get me that night, it would be different from what I tell you the night after. I take time to take it in and maybe watch it again. My first initial thought is not what I actually think of the whole thing. Yeah.
No, that makes sense. And no, and a lot of times that does change with it, or you'll see how someone will say one thing to of the way they understood it. You're oh crap, I didn't even think of looking at it that way. It can make a big difference. It really can.
Yeah, it just change. In my case, it changes up, but that's me. Again, I'm different.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I get you 100%. But I mean, I will keep the same mindset of stuff, but I'm also, I have changed my mind. Usually my initial thought stays the same around with it. And I just but it definitely can. I mean, you've changed my mind on multiple things on this show. Where I'm shit. Cause you just they'll get, if you're looking at it from only your perspective and you kind of have your blinders on, you need other people to do that's one of the reasons why I never wanted to do anything like this of a show by myself. And why, when the Toonie Talk guys asked me to join, I'm perfect. Yes, absolutely. Because it's people I can talk to. We can have discussions, not always trying to change people's minds, just give a different perspective with it.
When I catch something first, I'll watch a match and I'm maybe not the best. And then I watch it again the second time through and I pick up, I didn't like this because of this. And didn't like that, but I did like this. And I didn't realize it the first time, but it changes.
Yeah,
it's better.
Or there's certain things where, you happen to look away or sneezing or something. It's better
to do the show. It's better to do our show for AEW on Thursday than it is on Wednesday.
Yeah, no, especially too, because then I can, certain times of those shows I've had to watch them in chunks and 2 hours and 40 minutes. All right, I'm watching an hour now, and then have lunch, and then I'll watch it later.
Yeah, and this week's show at 9:30 p.m. is a special episode of our review of AEW Dynamite. AEW Dynamite this week's Wednesday is over in Phoenix for Maximum Carnage, and we're going to get a firsthand account of things for the Thursday show. So this should be interesting.
Yeah, no, I will give the full-on review of everything. I'm gonna take full notes of it and videos. I will give a full-on live report. I'm excited. I'm excited about it. It should be a lot of fun. I'm not sure exactly how great all of the matches will be, but hey, it'll be a lot of fun. I will give the Sicko report live on the scene.
Yeah, well, hey, gotta do what we gotta do.
Yeah, no, it'll be fun.
It'll be 9:30 Thursday. Here on YouTube,
right here.
Yes.
Yeah, and that one won't be on the X accounts. That one will just be on the YouTube. So come on over, hang out, leave a comment. If you guys want to donate to the channel to help me to make it more worth my while of going to the show and paying for a ticket, there's the QR code in the top corner in the description of the video, or a few different links, or just keep sharing it with your friends and getting more subscribers. We are knocking on the door of super chats. We will get there.
Be surprised how much be surprised how much a like and a comment go.
Oh, absolutely. Especially
so
too, like from the
important.
replay crew, leaving a comment after it's posted and those things. It just, all of it helps the algorithm. Just the algorithm is like a giant hungry hippo. You just have to keep feeding it with content, likes, interactions.
Can't explain it for crap, but
God, no. Well, and the moment you start to get it, they change it. That's happened to us twice already. We've only been doing this for like 11 months, where it's like, okay, I think I figured out how they track this. Oh, so we're going to change that, and we're going to change this over here, and now these don't count. So it's just like, subscribe, interact with us, watch the shows. We'll have fun with it. Yeah. I stopped trying to understand. It's more of like
Chuck was explaining it to me the one day, and I was coming out of my mouth. I'm like, oh God.
No, it's
just so tough to understand for somebody 60 years old like myself. So tough.
Well, and it's just, and like I've told you, and like any stuff with technology, or most things in life, I don't really concern myself with the why. I'll just try to figure out how to get through it first. If we can like look back and go, all right, why did this happen so it doesn't happen again? Okay. But when we're trying to fix a problem, I just go forward with it.
Dude, I'm surprised I've gotten this far with you. Because my schedule is worked out right. I've done things right. I've gotten things going right. It just keep going along.
And hey, I was like, you're almost like the brains behind the show. You're the one who decided, hey, you're the one. We're gonna go. You want to go live on Sundays? Sure, we should do it on Thursdays.
I bounce an idea. Yeah. If you like the idea, we go with it. If we don't go with it. It's simple.
So far, it's been successful. I'm having fun. That's for sure. Thanks everybody for hanging out. Looks like we've got I think like 15 people in the YouTube chat already. Heck yeah, people. We appreciate it for sure. Do you want to get into SmackDown, or do you have anything else you wanted to cover before?
No, I wanted to maybe touch on something else, but I decided not to do it today. So we'll just
all right, a little teaser for later. All right. Well, yeah, it's a 3-hour SmackDown, and I grabbed pictures of most things, but we don't have to talk about everything in detail. There's a lot going on with it, but yeah. So the crowd looked great for Germany. I saw people were posting. There was a shot that I saw of like 2 or 3 sections of hard cam side that weren't sold, and it's like, okay, I got it. The arena looked great to me from every angle I saw, but
yeah, they do a nice job of shooting around stuff. That's what they're paid to do.
Oh yeah, they're professionals with it.
Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah, no, and like that's why anytime you actually, not to happen often, but you sometimes will see empty sections of seats. It's surprising on WWE TV. But Randy Orton starting the show was you're gonna get a great pop from him. Like he's a legend. Like he's Randy Orton. I don't know. I thought it was a good way of starting it, and he gets into the promo not that long before Trick comes out, and this was one of those things where you're like, okay, that thing was why I was kind of irked by the spoiler of it, because it was like, no, I want to see how this goes, and I would have liked to have been surprised by him doing it, because this is like not a sink or swim moment, but kind of a little bit of like, hey, you're gonna go out there with pretty much the most seasoned veteran on the roster, really, at least WWE wise, and hold your own with him. And I thought he was great with it. It's also too, like the size comparison, you realize like Trick is a big man, because this is the biggest Randy's ever been.
Yeah, he's your typical wide receiver build in the NFL right now. You look at guys like AJ Brown, all these dudes now, these are how these guys look.
Right, and he's probably even put on a little bit more thickness because he doesn't need to run, a fly route and try to burn any quarters. It's more of the short bursts and that kind of energy speed. But yeah, and then he slapped the mic out of Randy's hand,
which did take off.
I'm glad you said that, because I grabbed this shot. Randy sold that so well. Like Randy's so good at this, because you could tell it it rattled Trick a little bit, and like Randy doing that, I feel like was like a moment of calm where Trick's like, okay, like it'll be all right, because you could tell he was like, oh shit, what'd I do?
No, Randy's, and it looked to me like he looked in really much better shape walking to the ring this time.
Yes,
like
that was the first thing I looked at.
It didn't look like he was in pain, so I like to see that.
Yeah, no, because that's like you said, he's a legend for a reason, and we'll see how much more he I thought the line too where he is we're talking about numbers or whatever, and he says like the only number that matters is 14. And then he gives Trick a punch, and Trick leaves the ring looking like there's going to be something with it, but Trick had his match with Ray Phoenix next.
Yeah,
and
I didn't know that was coming.
I only did because I saw Trick's post of like first match on SmackDown. I didn't realize it was when he came out in his gear. I kind of assumed that, but I wasn't really thinking of what was going to happen. And then when Miz comes right out with Randy, I'm like, oh, this is perfect. Randy can RKO Miz. It's absolutely perfect. So, it was a great little opening segment for all three of them. I mean, I guess not Miz, but Trick and Randy, at least it was good. And even Randy like yelled out to Trick, I think I like you, son, or whatever he said to him. I thought that's
have
cool.
You noticed the change in the announce teams here?
Well, this one's
subtly did. They've been subtly doing it, but
what they just kind of moved, they kind of swapped.
Yeah,
shows.
they kind of moved people around.
I remember, if I remember correctly, they said they were going to do that when they at one point, because I feel like Tess does college football stuff, right? So like,
yeah, which is that we're just wrapping up,
right? So like, I feel like once that was done, they were able to make the switch because they always. I remember they talked about that because initially Tess was the voice of Raw from the premiere or whatever with it. So I didn't notice it, but I remember them saying they're going to do it. So, and I just kind of figured this one was like, you know, having Wade on the European trip would be easier, you know. And
I would think tests would be done now because they only got the one game left, the national championship game. And usually that's Sean McDonough and some other guy, probably Kirk Herbstreit or somebody.
Oh, okay.
We'll do that game. I think, I don't know. Sure.
And the college football national champions, it's not like the Super Bowl.
Monday, yeah.
Well, and it's not like the Super Bowl that moves from network to network where one year it's on CBS. Yeah. So that makes a difference with it too. I guess I was
always change too. With money, obviously.
Money changes everything. And then so Trick had his match against Ray Phoenix, and you know, this one wasn't going to be anything super special, but it was fine for what it was. Trick holds his own. I mean, this was I mean, we know what Trick can do. We know he's a good wrestler, but I feel like this was his chance to show it to the world, I guess, since he was
kind of hoping it might be against somebody a little bit more his size. But I get why they did it. I have no problem with it. But yeah, I've seen somebody else.
Yeah, I'll give you with that. I think this is like also too of like making sure that Trick is a heel, you know, because that natural charisma, like you just, you know, it's you want to like him, you want to root for him, you want to whoop that Trick, that kind of stuff with it. But you know, having him face Ray Phoenix was smart with it. But I mean, you knew he was going to get the win. He had to.
Yeah, you figured that out. My only point was why a luchador? Maybe somebody a little more physical. I don't know. Again, it's just how I look at things. It's different.
I get you. No, and honestly, I didn't even think of it that way. I just thought it was more of like having to make sure he faced someone who was a clear cut super baby face was the way I looked at it with it.
Which I won't be able to think of now because I'm putting
right because it's on the spot. Yeah, no, that dang it, that happened to me at Awful Jeopardy twice. Where like I hesitated and I knew I would have knew. Yeah,
and you couldn't think of Don Owen.
Yeah,
I knew the answer right when it came out. Don Owen.
I still got I was talking to we were in the chat with them yesterday. And I was laughing because they were talking about it and how I got burned because I answered correct on the Vic Grimes question and they didn't figure out the answer. And so I was like, "You'll rue the day, Trebek." Duh. It is what it is. It's fine. But I did tell Awful if there's like a losers bracket, I want to be in that. And then you had Priest being interviewed by Saxton, and then Drew coming up to Priest, which makes sense because,
does it?
Well, Damian cashed in on Drew, so once Drew, like they'll, it'll be an easy title defense for Drew to rack up title defenses. I kind of felt like that was the way I looked at it because again, the whole time I'm watching this, I'm thinking Drew's winning. Yes, and I've had a few different people like send me stuff on Twitter about it because yes, I'm a massive Cody guy, but guys, it's TV. Like I root for Cody like as a person because I
root for Cody like everyone roots for Cody. You root for Cody as an underdog, dude. As an underdog, not as a champion.
For me, it's more of the champion, your dead father, who was your hero, because that's like my life. Dude. That's me.
His dead father loved the chase.
I'll give you that. And what we've been saying, I don't know, longer than anybody, because I don't listen to a lot of shows anymore, because we put a lot of time in this one. But Drew had to win. Like, for God's sake, if Drew didn't win, like, what was he gonna do? Come back and be like, I got screwed again. Like, it just doesn't work. Like, this had to
So
happen.
when is Mania?
April 20th, 21st.
Okay, he doesn't have to go film until March, I think. Is that the deal? March or April? So
I don't know. I think
hold it for a while.
Because it's based on
It's not at least until March. I know that.
Well, it's Henry Cavill, the main actor. He got hurt, and so it's
keep
based
pushing
on
it back. It's fine by me.
Yeah. I think that's why he didn't win it back at one of the other times where it looked like he was going to, because they thought he was going to go film, but then he didn't.
And now he's got a guaranteed at least a couple 3 months. So
and that's perfect, because he doesn't need to hold it for a year or whatever. He needed to win it, he needed to hold it, and he needed to have what he really got. What was it, last night where they did the house show in Glasgow in Scotland? That was the moment Drew needed and earned, and that was cool to see online.
Like I figured.
Exactly.
It's going to work out that way, and like I said, he'll hold it. Mania's in April. This thing doesn't start until the end of April. Mike Glass says, and Mike Glass would know, not me.
Yeah, I'd give that. Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah,
done.
That's fair. So then we had that this segment just to let you know that Charlotte wasn't there. I do like this where they're like, oh yeah, Charlotte got sick. Yeah, she's ditching you. That works for their storylines. I like that kind of stuff.
Interesting tandem here with these two gals.
Yeah, I like the idea of it, like just being two monsters.
Lash Legend makes her look small.
She's so much bigger than you realize, right? She's a WNBA player, but she didn't play a lot. She's a basketball player.
Everyone makes fun of I drew a blank on her name. What the hell? The other woman in our stable. What's her name? I forgot.
In which stable?
One right next to her.
Oh, Nia Jax.
Yeah, Nia. She makes Nia look like a regular sized girl. We always make fun of Nia for being relatively large, and she's not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Lash is a little more fit, but but she's so tall.
Imagine Lash and Trick coming down the aisle.
They're gonna do that sooner than later. You know,
I mean, coming down the aisle and taking people out. Like,
oh no, I mean, like have them be like a team. I don't even mean sooner than later. I kind of would think like let them develop to like they're both big stars at some point. Though that power couple angle.
I hope they don't recognize it at all. Just let them do their separate things.
Yeah,
because let her go on her own. Let's see what she can do.
That's fair.
Yeah.
And but it was also the Alexa Bliss versus Julia, which was a fine match. And Julia hits hard with those knees and kicks.
And she needs a better spokesperson for her as well.
You know, I
don't know who it is though.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, there's certain people I see online that are really big into Kiana James, and then I keep waiting to see it.
Yeah, I don't see it.
Yeah, I'm not saying
I don't even get what they're going for. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I kind of don't either. Maybe
like Julia's a good wrestler, and she's got a good reputation. She's got a reputation from New Japan and stuff, which is cool. But here's the problem: I got somebody giving me information that I don't really like. So
that's the thing, is
Julia,
and the idea makes sense of like she's a Japanese badass. You have a spokesperson, like that's classic wrestling. I'm not sure what the answer is either. It just doesn't fully click for me. But then also,
she doesn't really need a manager, I don't think either. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, maybe depends on how good. I mean, her English wasn't ever terrible, but it wasn't great either. But I'm sure she's putting in the work to it. I mean, she's got to be. She's a smart lady.
They screwed it up the first time through. Let's not screw up the second time through.
I think she got hurt in the first time that they just didn't really announce, because I remember people saying that, but if I remember correctly, but look, could be wrong.
Still wasn't booked right.
No, it wasn't booked great. That's for sure. And then you had Nia and Lash beating up Alexa, so setting up a tag match for them at some point. Great. And then Jordan Grace signs with SmackDown officially.
Bingo.
Yeah, right. I was gonna say there was another. I'm like, I knew you had another call that you nailed.
Yeah.
That was another one you did. Yeah. Knocked it out of the park, my friend. No, that's great.
I'm doing well on my call-ups.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing was, Jordan, I feel like people only watched her first like 2 or 3 NXT matches where she was definitely, heart was bumping too fast, going a mile a minute. If you listen to our first few shows of this, Jake talked really fast. I was like, I'm really excited. I was like, yeah. And then I calmed down and figured it out.
Like you'll still do it now, and I still do.
Yeah, well, I'll get excited. Yeah, in the moment. But yeah, just because you get passionate about
for a professional wrestler.
Yeah. But you can tell, like you've said before too, and Sean, like the Triple H trusts Sean, and Sean's gonna tell him who's got it, who doesn't, who's figured this out. I mean, and technically she's a former world champion from TNA. So it's cool to see. This is fun. I was excited to see it. Good for her.
Yes, I agree.
And then there was the interview backstage with Matt Cardona that I wasn't even going to bring up, but then I saw this picture that someone made and I was like, it's awesome. Oh, that's great.
This was the one we had in the stable, right? We had a heel stable of Cody, Matt Cardona, and I always forget my other guys and I can't remember.
Well, we were debating. I said Ricky.
Ethan Page.
Ethan Page was who somebody said in our chats, or in the comments, which is why we always say leave comments.
I can't think of anybody.
I don't know if there was anybody else that would have.
There was, and I got to write. I'll write them down as I go next time.
There you go.
Doing stuff. I can't keep doing that, dude. I'm sorry.
But I just thought that. I mean, it's cool to see. I mean, I like that Cardona wants the title, and I mean, he's kind of in that Sami Zayn boat to me, where like there are people that like him, and like I guess I could see it happening, but I don't know.
Keep him in.
Yeah, you just don't see it lasting.
He should be in the exact position his wife is in.
Right? Yeah.
Just doing that thing over there. Perfect. Not any higher, not any lower.
That's a good call. So then we had the 8-man tag match between the MFTs and the Wyatts.
Oh, this was interesting.
I was gonna say, I mean, like this was this was an 8-man tag match that was just, the reason I grabbed this picture, like it's kind of a car wreck, kind of some chaos, but what else did you expect? I don't know.
People love the entrance.
Yeah, no, because the entrance is great. And then the bell rings. Yeah, no, it's
But they threw something at the end that was pretty cool here, though.
Oh yeah, no, and like the thing about the Wyatts is that I've been trying to think about this for a while, because like there's a part of everybody that wants to love it because of Bray. Like even if people that maybe didn't like or get Bray when he was around, like we all understand he was a great person. Like I liked the Bray Wyatt character. I even liked when he came back. Like I was enjoying most of it. But you kind of feel like you're gonna be a piece of crap if you don't like this because of him. But it just hasn't clicked, and I don't know why. Yeah,
they hit something at the end that could get interest, possibly.
The light
with this whole light thing, the whole lantern bit.
Yeah, the lantern.
They got something with that. If they book it right, and like it's a source of power, like the urn was for.
I was gonna say it's got to be.
Go places with this.
And even WWE's Twitter posted the picture, the shot of him that was on camera of him holding it just solo by himself during the match, and they made it like that post made me feel that way, like it was gonna be.
When they showed
going to be that kind of
when
power.
They showed this shot here on camera, and then they showed them guys in the ring, and they all looked like helpless. That was a good shot because that.
You mean this one? Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
no, yeah. It's very also too of like what's next, where's the come.
Like they're lost.
There is intrigue. Yeah, you're right.
This can bring me in.
Yeah, no, I'll give you that.
Next, we'll see.
Yeah, exactly. And my issue is I feel like I've said this could bring me in like 17, and I want to be brought in. I am here. Yeah. You know me, like I want to enjoy this shit.
Yeah, I haven't said it once yet with these guys. This is the first time I've done it. So.
I give you that. No, and that's fair. I want to. Like I'm into the idea of it. I'm not even that big of a horror person, but I like the idea of it. But we'll see.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
The example I gave with the urn is perfect.
It is. No, it's absolutely perfect. It is. And then you had Jordan Grace versus Alba Fire, who Alba Fire is doing perfect in this flunky role, being the jobber, getting her paycheck, and then eventually she'll break out from Chelsea and get her own push. But this was to get squashed by Jordan Grace.
That was good.
Yeah, which I was glad this was what it was, and then I didn't expect this of Jordan walking back up and getting stopped by Jade. This is what intrigued me. Yeah, right. I was like, ooh, okay, that's probably. I would assume you have this match at the Rumble, maybe. I mean, this would be good.
The longer we wait for it, the better. Because
probably, I just feel like that's a good.
We could see
name match. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, Jordan's not going to win the title right away, so that wouldn't make any sense. So I'm cool with the idea of, taking it, but it'd be a fun match with Jade. I don't know. I was, this was a pleasant surprise for me, 100%.
No, it'd be good. Just take this. It'll be great. Just put it off in the distance.
I give it. Let it keep building. Yeah, like
keep talking shit. Perfect.
Yeah, Jade talks shit. You've got to earn it. I like that. Okay, no, that works. So then this conversation about Sammy, where people are.
Before we get there,
yeah.
If y'all like what's going on,
yes,
please like and subscribe to the channel. If you're in the chat, obviously you subscribe to the channel, so we thank you for that. But if you're listening later on, thank you to the replay crew. Hit the comments, hit like what I just said. Tuesday, I'm going to just do the whole schedule.
Do it. Go for
Tuesday
it.
on TTW, AltJake will be there with this and whoever else shows up for that show. That's at 8 o'clock Eastern on YouTube. That'll be on TTW. And then our show on Thursday will YouTube exclusively now. That's our show here. That's at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. And then usually Friday we'll drop the weekend episode, the week wrap-up episode, excuse me.
Yeah, the weekend review kind of the podcast.
Yes.
That's the podcast,
okay.
and then we
Yeah,
get you're right. That's kind of how I'm trying to label them of it. That's the podcast.
That's a good call.
And these the live
I'll
shows.
write
Right,
that down
that's
so I know. Thank you.
right. Good way of putting it for it. Yeah. That's trying to.
Oh, the last one was, if you do like what's going on and you are able to do a donation, if you want to donate, there's a little barcode in the top left. Feel free. If not, much.
Oh, we got a late run in from the wrestling old head. Thank you. Yeah, no, that's seriously every like, every comment from the replay crew, live crew. We appreciate it all. We really, like we've said, if we had 1 or 2 people watching us, we'd be doing this. And even if it was like my mom, no, just kidding. But yeah,
the maximum limit was 2.
it's the minimum limit. We got to speed. We got the minimum limit. No, that was. But we really do appreciate it. It's something that we both knew we would enjoy, but have really fallen in love with it. It's something like I look forward to these days. Like I wake up on Sunday and I'm like, yes, it's going to be fun. And now we've got Thursdays of doing it. And then I've joined the Tuesday crew on Toonie Talk. So yeah, no, this is something we want to continue to do. So like, subscribe, share it with a friend too. Bring them on. We keep having new people each show and we really, really appreciate it. But yeah, Sammy, this conversation, there's a lot of people that either seem to think he's going to win the title or win the Rumble at some point. I don't see it. I feel like he's going to win the tournament thing and face Drew in Saudi so they can have a big pop and a big moment. And Drew's going to beat him. I don't know why that seems, I don't know. That seems logical to me. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know.
I don't know where this goes, but I've had my fill of Sami Zayn. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize. I was gonna say that was the point I trailed off because I forgot my second point. That's my second point. There's like no middle ground on it. It's either people are like, he's gonna win the title, he's gonna win the Rumble, he's main event in Mania, or I am sick of this motherfucker.
Yeah.
There is no middle ground. None. And and I'm not fully in that camp of where I get the idea behind him and I get why there's a push for him. And I think, if you had like some point in the summer that you needed to have a transitional champion from like one PLE to another, or like one PLE to like Raw on Monday when somebody comes back. Okay. So that he can say he's a world champion, but a Royal Rumble win or WrestleMania, like he's not at the table in Vegas. Like if you're not
here's my issue. Here's my only issue. A Sami Zayn match in 2026 is going to be no different than it was in 2021, 2022. The same match we always see from him. He's the underdog. He comes back. He does the haluva kick. It's the same things all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, his last run was the same thing. Remember, we got sick of it then.
Yeah, and like
we weren't doing the show then, but we were still
right.
Sick of it.
But we talked
all the time.
Yeah. And it was one of those things too, where the moment. They did have a moment technically for Sammy, but it would have blown the story with Cody, which was what was going to make them money for the next year. Like before WrestleMania was at 39 in Montreal at the Elimination Chamber, when that whole thing, yeah. If you were going to do it, that was the time to do it. But that was the pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Sorry, Sammy, even if somebody loves you to death, you can't have him win the title then. Like it's got to be in
we would have been talking now about what a bad decision that
right, because that would have because you look at how Cody's it's made all the sense in the world. Like he can win the title, like I said, sometime in the summer, randomly on a Raw. I don't know, and for a couple of weeks just so he can say he was a world champion. Fine, yeah. But I think the Drew match at Rumble, that was why I was saying all this, is I feel like they're having that tournament. He can go big and win that. It can be a great moment. He gets to go to Saudi, get that big entrance, and take on Drew. The 2 count that he's going to get when he hits the haluva kick, or maybe 2 of them, and he's going to have that almost moment. It'll be great. And then Drew wins. Right? That's all I got.
I'm not even excited when you say it that way.
Okay,
I know. I understand it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, I get you. I just
don't.
feel like for Saudi, it's a good title.
That's where it's obviously it's where it's going, but I don't. Doesn't mean I wouldn't like it anymore.
So I like that you said the word obvious, because what wasn't obvious to me and fooled the shit out of me was Johnny Gargano in a mask. I genuinely was like, "Are you guys breaking this team up backstage right now?" And then it was Johnny Gargano. I like this. I had
the audio off for this, so I missed this part because I was doing something, but I watched it back and I was like, it looked a little weird because he was wearing a turtleneck. That was my only throw off. I'm like, well, he's wearing a turtleneck.
But when you watched it quickly, like in the moment, and it made sense in the sense of like Nathan Frazier wants to go out, and then Axiom's like, no, I won't, because they're going out for the U.S. title open championship, and then but he just decks him, and I was fooled for 10 seconds, and then Candace comes up, and I was like, okay, no, that was good. I give this applause. I enjoyed that. That's good wrestling for me.
They did a nice job. They're making Johnny Gargano actually part of the show, which they have time to do, because normally I would care less. But it was a nice little thing for him.
And I think him with Candace as a heels that think they're better than they are could be fun, and then they'll put everybody over, which is what they're good at because they've got good training skills. Then you had the U.S. title open challenge, which was another fun match. Shinsuke, this was going to be like good for Carmelo. This is another great win for Carmelo under his belt as the U.S. champion. I mean, it wasn't anything super special. And by this point in the clock, you're going, okay, main event's coming, because they also did announce, and I forgot to mention that the main event was going to be an hour long and commercial free, which I was like, okay, I was excited about that. I didn't know that was happening.
Think about something for 1 second. You got Shinsuke Nakamura, who's been in WWE for how long now? A while.
Almost a decade,
okay.
I would think.
He got out of Japan at the perfect time. He took care of his body. He took care of his body.
I know where you're going.
He can still move. He can still go. Compare him to Okada, because they were once on the same level, I believe, in Japan. Yes?
As far as I understand, yes. Or at
Shinsuke
least
was up
similar.
there. Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So look at the both of them now. And tell me which one you would rather watch. I don't like Shinsuke Nakamura in the least bit, but he can move. He can sell still. He can actually do moves. He can. Everything's there.
Right. You don't like it, but you don't hate it. You're not offended by it. I
respect him for it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. No, that was like, talk about a business decision. Like the moment you said it, I knew where you were going, because I'm also thinking of like, what is it, like Ishii and Shibata and everybody else who comes over,
toast, dude.
And shuffles to the ring and can't do anything. And he had a good match with a young talent. I mean, Melo's about like 28, 29. That was God. No, I was happy to see that. I didn't even think of it that way until you said it, but damn, when you put it that way, shit.
Think about maybe if Okada came to WWE 10 years ago.
Oh, for sure. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
It'd be the same.
Yeah.
Way.
Except for he just stayed over there and kept getting dropped on his head. I mean, good for him for getting the paycheck from Tony, but
that's their style, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. No, wrestling is supposed to look like it hurt and not actually hurt versus actually hurting people. But anyway, no, this was good. Like, I mean, the fact they gave it this much time, and Drew came out looking like a monster, has the watch. Well, doesn't actually have Dusty's watch, but has the kayfabe Dusty's watch. I like that. I like that being part of the personal to the story, because it's also kind of giving Cody not an out, but like, that point of where he was too angry. He was too full of rage. I
was surprised they gave this an hour with no commercials.
I was too, but I mean,
happy, but surprised.
I was excited when either Tess or Wade said it early in the show, and I was like, oh no shit.
Yeah, I did said the same thing, and I'm like, okay, now I got a plan for the last hour, because normally I don't plan.
Yeah,
I just go with it and go to the bathroom, go to the kitchen, do what I gotta do. Now I got pre-plan and get all my food ready, and it perfectly.
Yeah, no, I made
that's time, which I appreciate.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like. I watched the Melo and Shinsuke match, but I kind of watched it from the kitchen. I'm like, hey, I gotta make sure, because I was locked in for this, even though, like I said, I am a fan of Cody Rhodes. Yes. But I'm also a fan of Drew McIntyre. I like Drew, and I think the story's been great, and I think he's been fantastic. Like, one of those things of like, with like, the man makes the title. He's been able to be great without the title for years now. But this was This is also, I mean, they used to be tag team champions, 12, 15 years ago or whatever. Like, this is fun to watch. And
this is all we didn't mention. This is all the 3 stages of hell.
Yeah.
First match was a regular wrestling match. The second match was fall.
Oh, we lost you, George.
I'm here.
Oh, you popped out of my audio for a second. But yeah, honestly, that's the other thing I'm going to tell you too. I'm watching the Wrestling Bios channel, and Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin had a 3 stages of hell match at No Way Out 2001. Same stipulations right way through, because this is classic. It's a classic match. People were complaining about it. Like, what did you want? Like cinder blocks and fire? Like,
no, it's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was a perfect way of doing it. I was surprised in the sense because I thought Cody was going to win the wrestling match. Drew was going to win the next 2. But Drew, as seen here, Drew kicked Cody right in the face and got that first win. I was genuinely surprised by that part.
Yeah, first of all, there's always issues when we're dealing with streaming and stuff, guys. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah.
It just happens. You can be 100% prepared for everything and you're not prepared for anything. Just
yeah. No. Well, what's funny is your audio will cut out from time to time, but 9 times out of 10, it picks it back up and just does it faster, and that's fine. That time, which is why I gave it a say. That time it didn't, but
like I said, this was what I cut out for apparently was my intro to the matches with the 3 stages of hell. The first match was a regular wrestling match. The second match was Falls Count Anywhere, and the third, if necessary, was the cage. So that's where we're at here.
Yeah. And I mean, and you knew it was going to be necessary.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Like I said, I thought Cody was going to win the wrestling and Drew was going to win the street fight, but they did it this way, which worked well. I mean, it was fun. The wrestling match itself was good. Nothing super special, but fine. Cause you knew what they were getting into of the street fight where they're going to beat the shit out of each other. I mean, we had Cody diving off of balconies, for Christ's sake. I mean, that was
I didn't expect that.
I didn't at all. I was like, all right. I mean, and it was but see, it's like the 20. See how safe this is, though. Still, like, it looks great. It's fun. It's awesome. But
really not safe at all. But
I mean, it's
safe as it can be. Go with that.
Yeah, he's not jumping on his back. Is my point. You know what I mean? Like, he's jumping forward. He's not blind jumping or.
The thing that always scares me about jumping on tables, you don't know what's going to pop out. Piece of wood or one of those things that go around the thing. You just never know.
No, that's true. That is true. I know they cut out the under bar wire thing of it too, but yeah, no, it was.
There's
never
going
to be fully safe.
You never know.
But at least they were smart about it. And then Cody got the second. Fall. He does the cross. I always laugh at the crosses at the table though, because it's on to Cody, not the other person. But whatever, it's fine.
At least the table broke.
Yes. With that, I feel like there might be like a button or like a pull lever, because these new reinforced tables seem to not break when they don't want them to and break when they do. I think there's like a lever that the color commentator knows. Just pull that when it's
that, or you got to be dead center.
That's a go.
Like if you're off a little bit, they don't go dead center. They go down. But other than that, they don't really crack. They don't break.
Yeah, I always just think of JD McDonough and like coming off and in the side. Just the table didn't move. Oh, the only thing that moved were his friggin' ribs. Oh. But then they took the time. I thought this was cool too, where they like had the 60 seconds to take a breath and lower the cage and like get ready.
At least I understood the classic cage part of it then.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, no, it was perfect. It was fun. It was exactly what it needed to be. And then there was a lot of big spots here, like this one with Cody doing the giant Cody cutter. And there was like superplexes off the top. And yeah, the match felt quick to me because like I was enjoying it and watching it, and that's how wrestling should be. But
that's why.
Yeah. I feel like they got everything out they wanted to, and then how are they going to do this finish? Because like we said, Drew had to win, but you're not going to make Cody look like a bitch. And I didn't even think of this as a finish possibility, but this, I mean, you couldn't have asked for anything better to bring back Jacob Fatu. Just you've got back Jacob Fatu. That's wonderful. But then it's still this point of, because in the storyline, we think Drew attacked him, but we don't know. And he comes out and stops Drew and attacks Drew. And the perfect Cody just grabbing his shoulder and pulling it off like, hey, man, stop. And then he just attacks Cody. That can either be because he's a wild man or because Cody attacked him. beautiful. I saw people complaining about this, and I just didn't understand why. Like,
I complained about one little thing. It was minor at best. I complained about him coming in as a masked man. That's all.
oh,
like,
I'll give you
Jesus
that, but
Christ.
that's the big reveal. You know,
Try
you
to
get
give me
that
something a
moment.
little different. That's all. But I
I get
understood
you.
it. I wasn't mad
Yeah.
or nothing.
Yeah, no, I get you. No, I saw people being like upset about it, being like, "How can you have this as the finish?" And it's like, but how
If
how
they
can
have,
you
dude,
not?
if they call it an old school cage match, and you're a WWE/WWF fan of any kind, you know exactly what you're gonna get, and you pretty much know exactly how it's gonna end. Usually, they always end with the guy going out the door. That's their
Usually, yeah,
thing. They
yeah,
always like to do it. They always have. They might always. I don't know, but they
yeah.
always. If you look at all
No,
the classic cage matches, look at Bruno hitting the ground. Look at them.
and then
It
like
continues.
and then even still, like to the point where like somebody will get like knocked out of the cage or knocked off of something or something with it. Yeah, they're usually going to end in that fashion with it. And Drew did. I like how Drew just saw what was going on. I was like, "Guess I'm out of here." Like,
Yeah,
and that's
take
also
it.
what he should be doing. Like, if Drew went back towards them at all, that would have killed his character of it because he had a Drew just all he wants is his title back, and he got it. And he had to, like, and the only way he couldn't have gotten the title back is if he was going to film the movie like tomorrow and you were going to write it off that he broke his leg or something. I don't know. Wouldn't have made any sense, but this was perfect. He wins, stare down with Jacob Fatu, sad Cody, which perfect. And Drew wins the title. Good for Drew. I saw a lot of people happy for him.
Dude.
Oh,
Crowd
God.
went nuts.
Well, that's the thing too. Drew is always going to have a bigger reaction in Europe, like because even when he was facing Punk, didn't they do some shows over there? And like Punk was still getting positive reactions because Cody got some too, but the fans were more behind Drew, and I feel like that's kind of where that was with this too.
Makes sense completely.
I'll give you, and then I'll give you that. You and Drew is the best heel in wrestling right now, and it's the big reason why is because he's believable and like you get behind what he says when he says, you know, I got screwed here, this, that. Like he's not being a chicken shit heel. He's being truthful about it.
Plus, he works social.
Yeah, oh God, there's nobody better.
The picture of him in bed with the belt was friggin' hilarious.
You know what that's a copy of, right?
Probably
Lionel Messi when they won the World Cup.
I wouldn't give a shit about that.
But it's the same exact thing. He slept in, he's most famous athlete on the planet.
Again,
if
Lionel Messi were standing next to me, I wouldn't even know.
Okay.
No offense, no offense, but that's just that's me.
But that's why I was telling you what the picture was.
I know. I understood it.
Yeah. Awesome. And the only thing is I guess he probably didn't have a full size fridge in the hotel because I was thinking he would do the picture with like Punk with the title in the fridge. But no, it was great. Like it was 5 stars, no notes. I loved it. I thought it was perfect because Drew had to win. He had to, and
actually he should have won like 6 months ago. It should have been a great little run for him.
Well, I think that's where they wanted to do, but he was supposed to film the movie. I think that's where that was.
That feeling and things work out at the end.
Yeah, no, this worked out perfectly, and plus then, like I'm pretty sure, because the next night they were in Glasgow, so his first show with the title is in his home country. It actually is home country, not Wales. Wales is not really close to Ireland. Wales. But so that's perfect. I love Scotland. I mean, Wales is closer to Ireland than Scotland. But that was awesome. No notes on that. I loved it. I was happy Drew won.
They did a nice job. They did a great job.
I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. I thought it was fun.
Made the 3 hours go by pretty quick, considering it wasn't going by very fast in the beginning, but it picked up.
See, for me, like the beginning went super quick all through Trick's match, and then there was a little lulls, but that last hour was great. But I'll be excited to see what they do for SmackDown this coming Friday. I'm not exactly sure where they are. I think they're in London on Monday.
I know they're in Dusseldorf tomorrow.
Oh, then you're right. So they're in you're right. SmackDown's in London. That's what it is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, you're right. So that's the UK crowd. So Drew will be the baby face. Well, some Brits don't like the Scots, so we'll see. But did you see the other big debut of the weekend? Mr. Clone, El Clone. He just has a big C. I can't help it. Sorry, this picture that's my favorite thing I've ever seen. I broke George. I know. Oh yeah, no, the thing like it's one of those things.
I'm gonna go to work tomorrow with a big G on my shirt.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
You're a big K. No, I just so in 2026, when you see a picture and you laugh at it, the first thing I think of is, well, is this AI? But like immediately, like, nope, this is just TK. Oh my God. Sorry, I just El Clone. But okay, so he's
I don't know what you're expecting out of me on this one.
No, I just want I'm not nothing.
I really can't say anything. Sorry.
No, there's nothing. I just wanted to show the picture.
That's so wild, dude. Why would you do that to somebody?
I don't. Why would
I thought C was for cookie.
I thought
I came up with something. With something.
Well, I was gonna say back to what the Scottish say. We're not gonna say it, but you know the joke. Speaking of that, I mean, we might as well get into the.
Oh, hang on a couple minutes. If you guys want to ask a couple questions, let's ask a couple now. If you want, we got like about 5-6 minutes to burn.
Yeah, no, we're
get
good.
To Tony, because Tony's 8 minutes. So if you want to ask a question that's actually, semi-intelligent, and now's your time in the chat. Before we get to that, though, if you watch that, and I'll just do a quick plugs for you.
The chats.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Don't give me that.
I mean, Tony, that picture came across my timeline and I just died. I was like, I'm like immediately now I'm just like bookmark, save that for later, put that in the file.
Tony put out a big thing. Oh, in his thing we're going to show you. He says Commander and El Clone. And I put up on his Twitter, I go, Commander and El Clone sounds like a sitcom before Dynamite.
The Odd Couple, Commander and El
Clone.
Oh,
no, Commander. Clone. I'm sorry.
and they have like that, and like the ending scene of the opening credits is them both doing like the shrug. Oh no, my bad. You're right. He has debuted and then got hurt. So this is the re-debut. Oh my god. That just popped me.
Yeah.
That's a good question, but I don't have any early Royal Rumble picks yet because I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, we haven't thought about it.
No, and I need to get in on that because I know the Toonie Talk guys usually do like a pool and different stuff. So
yeah, we already said that Jake's going to be on TTW on Tuesday.
Yes, I will be there. Yep,
that's it.
Yep.
I don't do guest appearances.
Well, I'm not even a guest appearance now. I'm a panelist now officially.
Just answering the question.
Yeah. No. That's. No. Yeah. So I am officially on TTW as a panelist full time. Like, unless there's a chance of like the original 4 getting together to do a reunion show, I probably wouldn't be a part of that. But with Marv having 16 jobs and Kevin having so much work too, it's just easier and I can sneak in with it. So yeah, I will be there full time. Yes, I was hoping people are. That's what I was hoping the response was. It wasn't just, oh, Jake's here. Boo. No, my job is to make people laugh and usually come up with some sort of factoid that most people don't remember. But I'm happy to be a part of that crew. I really like those guys. Dis and Awful have been great to both of us. Awful's been on this show, 3 different times? He's our only 3-time guest.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. No, but
get to Tony.
Yeah. No, I was looking for other chats. I was scrolling way up for it until I saw new.
Nah, we're good.
Yeah.
Time-wise, we're good.
Oh boy.
So right off the bat, I see 2 cups, Coney. 2 cups.
Oh, I didn't notice that because the first thing I noticed, and I don't know, maybe it's because I watch enough European soccer or whatever, I noticed the patches on his arms. Hang on, let's make this a little bigger. All right, there we go. Hang on, pause there, Tony. Let's put up the volume.
He's got a cup inside of a cup for this one.
Which he does that I've seen that at the press conferences before. I'm not sure what that.
That I understand because he's busy and he's working.
Oh,
he's got double stack the cups.
Yeah,
but for a stupid thing like this, I don't get this one.
Yeah, and then the patches on the arm there is like that's the first thing I noticed.
Yeah. All right. Is it an AEW? What is that?
So it's an it's an AEW patch on top and a Jaguars patch under it.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah, that's where I was.
I waited all podcast for this, folks.
I love it. That made my whole day. Here we go, Tony.
That's awesome.
Hey, it's great to see you.
No,
I'm so happy to be here back in the esports
What's
stadium
with that?
in Arlington,
That's
Texas.
What was that jump? So yeah, a little more behind the scenes.
So he needs pom-poms next week.
That was good. So I was in the This Is Awful chat last night, and they put this up to go live and watch it with them. And I'm like, all right, guys, I'm gonna come back in like a half hour or whatever, because I knew they were gonna watch. I've only seen the last like 10 seconds. I did not. We got to see that.
I was
little hop.
sleeping.
Yeah, what was? It was like a hop and a. Was it a curtsy? Was that a curtsy?
No, it was a jump. Like he was
I'm so
excited.
happy to be here back in the Esports Stadium in Arlington, Texas, and we're just hours away from Saturday AEW Collision. The show's
so this is the people who don't know, it's the Esports Arena that they did this some point last year too, where they do every collision of the month except for the one next week that I'll be at. They're filming all of them at this Esports Arena in Arlington, Texas, that holds like 1,000.
Yeah, we're sorry if you've seen it a million times. We apologize.
starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central on TNT tonight, and we're streaming on HBO Max. We have a great lineup, and there's so much I'm excited about. We're here on TNT tonight, and we got that TNT champion in the house defending the championship. One of the most.
Why is the right arm like not moving too? Like he looks like Bob Dole with that right arm. Like
he has to do the thing where if the cup hand's moving, he's not excited. Then the other hand sits there until it becomes excited. He'll do a switcheroo. Yeah,
he's got to do the switcheroo. I don't know. I was looking at the old Bob Dole with the arm like that.
This is Bob Dole. Guy with the pencil in his hand.
Yeah, that's the pencil. That's what it was. I'm like, didn't he have something in his hand?
Yes, the pencil.
I vaguely remember 1995.
Exciting and impressive wrestlers in the entire world. Hechicero of the Don Callis family picked up a big win last Saturday, and he earned a TNT title shot tonight against the champion, Mr. Mark Briscoe. And I'm really excited.
Oh shit, that match was last night? I thought that was next. All right, so maybe I won't stay.
Poor Mark.
I know. I just keep remembering that he's paying for his and Jay's kids' college funds with this job, so he's happy. But god damn it.
About that huge title fight. There's so much to look forward to tonight, and I just wanted to first of all
notice one thing?
You're not going to want to miss this. This will be a great match with the TNT.
Sorry, I saw that you would give me a Bob Dole was an honorable man. Tony Khan's a jackass. I'll give you that.
There's always stuff with everyone wants to fight. There's always commotion.
Everybody's angry. There's always a constant line out of his door and constant activity. It's a
this one we get some people coming.
We do.
I've watched this already. So
TK and friends. I've seen the end. I've seen like the last 10 seconds, so I know who is in, but I don't know how or what.
Why not different color? Maybe blue or beige. Different suit, dude. Something different. Or just get a fucking tailor.
You can afford one. So my thought on that is because maybe he just is a messy eater or eats quickly, so like that blocks out the stains. I don't know. I don't know. I try to give excuses for this guy, and I don't know why.
Champion Mark Briscoe versus Hechicero. And last week, Hechicero earned this match against Commander.
Italian.
Commander, one of the really impressive stars in wrestling, one of the great high flyers, and one of the really impressive young athletes in the sport.
Switch.
He has a grudge with the Clone. El Clone got it.
El Clone, the Italian thing. Yeah, that's great. No, he acts like people have any idea of this. Like, you know what he did here. You saw this. We all know. No, nobody knows.
Here's the thing. Who's watching these? Because he had like 13,000 people watching this thing.
20,000 is what it has here. And this is over 24 hours old now.
Yeah, but who's watching besides me? Who watched the whole thing?
Not me yet. I'm about to.
Involved in that match last week, and El Clone has been an enemy to Commander's closest friend, Hologram. I know that Commander and the Clone are going to put on a clinic tonight in a grudge match on Collision, and I can't wait for the Clone versus Commander tonight.
Why is there a grudge match though? Hang on.
Because
why is there a grudge match? This is the first time they're ever meeting, right? Why is it a grudge match? There's no reason yet. Is there? I don't watch Collision, so I'm kind of asking.
No, I would assume that there was something said with someone or somebody else had some other like, oh, he affected because Clone's one of the Callis family members, right? So I'm sure Hechicero had a problem with the Callis family member. You know, because
I don't understand why you go to a grudge match right off the bat, but.
Well, because I mean, they always do that. Every first match has got to be a street fighter.
Book backwards.
Championship fight. We've got a whole crew of champions in one trios match. We're talking about I mean, it's a pretty amazing lineup when you've got the AEW Women's World Champion, Chris Statlander, the AEW World Tag Team Champions, the Babes of Wrath,
there for a minute,
with Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale, also the new TBS champion.
There he goes again.
So a lot of great championship gold on one side. They're going to take on an impressive trio of young athletes that I'm excited to see. We've had great feedback.
And I know Tony's not a tall man, but is something in this room? Does he just look extra short, or is he just like bending?
No, the chairs are big.
Okay, because he just looks super tiny in this. We saw that picture of him on Thursday with the Jags brass, and he looked small there, but like those are football guys. Okay, like he looks tiny next to this lamp. What the fuck?
On AEW's new signings, High-End and Maya World.
Oh, they've
been fantastic.
Let's get into this one.
And they needed a partner. They needed a third for their trio.
These poor two girls.
They're gonna be rich now.
They first came into the company because of the two girls that quit. So they came in and took their spots. You kind of maybe thought they might lose, but Tony pumped them up. Okay, like they were the biggest thing since sliced bread to come over, and they've lost ever since.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, they filled in for the girls that didn't want to lose in 3 minutes. Like you were never set up for success with that.
Yeah, but he has said since they came in, he has said the exciting duo, and he keeps saying it up until this point, even
because he's happy they're going to do jobs,
and he still books them to lose, which I don't understand.
So it's just like how he thinks, like if you have a competitive match in your first 3 matches with stars and lose them all, you're going to get over. And it's like, no, like you said, booking backwards. Have you beat 3 or 4 smaller people and then face a star and lose in a competitive match? But
these girls have lost their appeal.
Yeah, well, Tony thinks if he says it, then it's true. Like, no, they're great. We love them. Like, nobody cares.
Tonight, and one of the best young wrestlers here in the area, somebody we've had in AEW before, who I thought would be a fantastic partner for them, is Vert Vixen. So Vert Vixen, High-End, and Maya World.
Nick Nixon? What? Who? Trot Nixon? What?
I've tried to figure out that name a couple times. Vert? Is it Vert?
Vert Vixen is what he said. But I just wait. Who? What?
Porn star or referee?
That's
porn star.
Literally.
Yeah, corn star or
gosh, that is like corn star or exotic dancer. Vert Vixen. Okay. Also, Vert. All right.
They have a tough task tonight, taking on the world champion, the TBS champion, and the world tag team champions all in one trio. There's a lot of exciting things coming on Collision tonight.
No, there isn't.
Of the top women's wrestlers in the world, we have Mina Shirakawa.
Do we? Top. No, yeah. Bert Nixon. Bert Kreischer. Oh, my God. That's terrible.
The house here today. And Mina Shirakawa is somebody who is looking for a fight.
Why?
I always am excited to put Mina on TV anytime she wants to wrestle.
Sure, why not?
You're always excited to look at her chest. Shut up.
I am.
No,
I'm not going to discount.
You're allowed to be. You're not her boss.
Pretty exciting. Who is back with us and looking for a fight?
Lady for a fight.
And that's a match we haven't had here on Collision before. I thought it would be a lot of fun to see Mina Shirakawa fight it out against Lady Frost. And speaking of,
stop saying fight too. Like Lady nothing Frost. In your company.
No, he says
fight. I know.
Like he puts it in his mind. They're all looking for a fight, and I'd like to see it as a big thing because he thinks that's cool because
he thinks that's what everybody wants to look and see. Like
Lady Frost has not been around in quite some time.
No, no, she has not. She's hanging out with the X-Men.
Of the exciting fighters, the Death Riders are here. The Death Riders are always looking for a fight.
Lady Frost.
And last week we saw Dante Martin of Top Flight put on a.
What was that? Sorry, I was laughing.
Says Lady Frost with her manager Glacier.
Oh, hey, now I would be into that. Little gold Captain Frosty Balls. I just don't understand what. Everybody's looking for a fight. He gets a.
I told you that last time we were listening. Last time we watched, I go break it down on how many times he says tonight. Looking for a fight. Great. and there's one more. There's a couple of them he goes to all the time.
Yeah, but I just feel like looking for a fight. I feel like that one is the one for the week. Remember, like a couple of years ago when he was like, "Put your money where your mouth is." Like he gets a phrase in his head and he just sticks to it. Like
yeah, looking for a fight's good, and there's always stuff going on backstage.
Like most people that are. Yeah,
There's always something
Really,
going on
really
backstage.
impressive
Chaos
effort.
back here.
Yeah, chaos. The only chaos is, in that drink.
Against Shelton Benjamin on Collision. I think
Collision?
Dante and Darius have so much upside still.
Oh, those poor
and
kids.
they're great young veterans for really a great experience level for their age. And under the mentorship of Scorpio Sky, they have got a great opportunity. Scorpio Sky is back with us, and he's been cleared by the doctors.
No, he's
so
cleared.
I can
Oh,
tell you now
sorry.
officially,
Stop for one
the
second.
Death Rider.
Yeah, no, I got it.
He mentions something here that he mentions a couple more times throughout this. And how many guys are back because they've been cleared? Okay.
That's
Being
not a
cl-
good thing.
Being cleared means you've been hurt
Yeah.
for a while, usually.
Yeah.
And that's not a selling point. Like I wouldn't be, he sells it too. He goes, he's cleared. He'll say it again.
That's the other one. No, like the old cliche is like the best of the best ability is availability. Like getting hurt all the time because you're doing stupid shit. Not a good thing.
Is looking for a fight. Scorpio
Looking for a
Sky
fight.
just got cleared by the doctor. Skyflight's in the house.
Cleared by the
I
doctor.
think it would be
Yep.
great to have the Death Riders.
Nobody's gonna
of
root
Daniel
for you. There's
no
Garcia,
cover on there,
Wheeler
Tony.
Yuta, and the man who Darby Allin
he's
wrestles
fro-
this Wednesday.
He's gonna shake it up.
His brain froze again.
The
No,
hand over the cup is funny.
he
I
thinks
got a
of
kick out of this part.
what was it like the tablets that the old guys used to put on, like the Heisland tablets or whatever. The halcyon tablets. That's what it is. He's afraid of that. He's gonna get halcyon. Nobody's gonna do that to you, Tony, just because you read it in the book.
Or fights might be more like it this Wednesday. At
Everybody's
Maximum
looking for a
Carnage.
fight.
Pac. It'll be Pac, Garcia, and Yuta versus
What was that
Skyflight
face?
here at Collision tonight. And speaking of
Hang on,
and
what was that?
tonight, Skyflight here at Collision tonight. And speaking of injuries and people who've been out and not cleared, a very tense situation has been that involving the Demand, the Don Callis family, a bounty. Last week we
I
saw
forgot
the
about the
tag team
bounty.
of Jet Speed pick up a great win against those bounty hunters of Bill and Brian. Big Bill and
Look how
Brian.
happy he is with the bounty hunter thing.
And
Very excited.
He also says Bill and Brian, like that, just Bill and Brian. Like sure,
He
just
loves the bounty hunters, dude. Loves it.
Bill and Brian sound like local DJs, like local radio hosts. The wacky morning DJs. Bill and Brian. Sorry.
The legalities of a bounty too, by just saying.
Yeah, right, exactly. Yeah. Right, guys. I said it last week. I'm like, didn't Sean Payton get like suspended for a year for that?
now I'd like to bring in a moment a tag team. They were supposed
Now
to be
in a
competing
moment.
on Dynamite
Close enough.
on Wednesday, and they were taken out. They were taken out of the match, and
What's with the hand
they
over
have
the
a
cup?
grudge.
I don't
They have a
understand this
grudge
one.
with the Don Callis.
I have a terrible
He's
joke.
putting it over top like something, if there's something
Yeah,
going on.
because that's what he does to people. So he's afraid they're going to do it to him. I don't know.
That's cool.
It's just I think this is. I don't know if it's better because remember last time he had the company was changing hands, and before he's
Okay, here's the question. I've done some, not much, but some public speaking. When you're in front of people, I like to keep my hands in front of my chest, waist down, kind of locked, hand to wrist. I like to do that if I talk in front of people. If you're in front of a podium, you can kind of get away with anything.
Yeah, like that's what I'm. Yeah, the podium. Yeah.
But if you don't have the podium, I would prefer to stand with my hand interlocked over my wrist and do it that way. I know some people do it from, keep their hands locked behind them so they don't move them too much.
Oh yeah. But then you start to like sway.
Right.
And what do you
That's
do
the
with the
problem.
bouncing? Yeah, exactly. He can't figure out.
I would give this guy a podium. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean that would. Yeah, you can just bring it to have it travel with him, put it on his desk every time, and
Just
whatever.
have a podium there for him. Have him go out. It'd be so
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Callis family and the Demand. They were supposed to fight the
These
Demand
facials, like what is he
last
doing with his
Wednesday,
eyes?
but
What
they
is he
weren't
doing?
cleared.
See, they weren't
But
cleared.
moments
Now they're
ago, they
cleared.
were
Here we go
cleared,
again.
and I'm going to bring them in here now.
Okay.
Jet Speed, would you please join me?
They've been standing here
Thank
waiting
you very
on the
much.
side.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you, Kevin.
God.
Oh, it hurt my
I know you guys are
it hurt
very
my arm
upset
to
about
shake
what
your hand,
happened.
Tony.
Right?
You're
What
really
was that?
upset
Oh, you're
about what
such a
happened on
strong man,
Wednesday,
Tony.
and I
You
know
hurt
you
my
got-
shoulder. Oh, my shoulder. Like what? Also, does this guy own a pair of closed-toed shoes? You're at your job. Like I don't.
I can buy Kevin Knight.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Kevin Knight looks like an athlete. Like he looks like he's like an actual like or just a full-sized human. Like look at the leg difference. Jesus.
Yeah, it
You guys
looks
want to fight?
embarrassing.
Yeah, no, and like I mean, there are plenty of people who have had the mullet haircut and looked like a goof, but like that's I think of like hockey players.
Yeah, but you
80s
don't
football
have the
players.
shaved side head, dude.
That's a good point. I didn't think
You don't do that. If you're gonna throw the
Yeah.
mullet down, keep the hair on the side.
Yeah. No, you're right.
Tonight, I understand.
I didn't think about
We're
that.
hurt, but we're ready to go. So
We're
Kevin,
hurt,
if you're
but
cool
we're ready
with
to
it,
No, we've been
go.
cleared.
the demand what they deserve.
Listen, TK, ever since the Continental Classic, everybody's been gunning for Jet Speed.
Yeah,
Rightfully
they-
Oh!
Rightfully so.
What?
Everybody's been gunning. You know
Honestly,
about
it's been
it.
kind of crazy with the balance.
Okay, you're right.
With the whole DCF, with Ricochet bald head ass still running around. It's time.
Grab him by the throat and smack him on his ball head. Smack him and smack him.
Oh my God!
What?
I don't remember this. I
fuck?
missed this part.
What's going on?
What the hell was that?
What is he doing?
What
I like how
the
Kevin
frig,
Knight's trying to
dude?
stop him. Like, well, calm down, dude. What are you doing?
was
You're
weird.
birthing me.
It's time. Grab him by the throat and smack him on his ball head. Smack him and smack him.
Smack him on his
Until
what?
hair goes back.
Well, the demand are here, and this is probably
Did he just say
Oh my
smack him
God.
till his hair grows back?
That's terrible.
That's his angry face, George. He's angry. Oh, he's ready to fight. Rawr. Taller than him, I am. Oh my God, this is great.
the angriest I've ever seen Mike in my life.
Oh my
and
God!
I wouldn't
Look
want
at
to
his
be
fences.
here, man, if
Center,
I
center,
were,
paint fence, paint
in their
fence.
shoes.
Is the angriest I've ever seen.
Wax on, wax off. Remain calm, Mike. Remain calm.
Oh, woosah, woosah.
right now. But the fact is, there's three of them. They are here. Ricochet and the GOA.
That's
What's
fine.
with that face?
That's fine. We'll take them on 2-on-3. We need to
I can't do that. I
Can't
cannot
do that.
That's
I
not a
can't
door.
do that.
Oh, hey, guys. Tony, I don't mean to bust in your
Or not the
Yeah,
outside
don't
of the
be
door.
busting.
That's the inside of a door.
Fantastic, by the way.
Who is this?
Anthony Bowens? First off, though, that knock was knocked from inside the room, and then he
Yes.
opened and shut the door.
Acceptable.
Yeah, all right.
At
I
least he
guess.
tried.
Oh, yes, that was all I wanted to hear. Was that Mike was impressed? Impressed by my Yoda impersonation. That is something I've been hiding on. Not hiding. It just hasn't come out much. I can do voices and impersonations fairly well.
I heard that you two need a tag team partner tonight. Not two people, just one, no Max Caster. But
I guess nobody
five
likes
of
Max
professional
Caster.
wrestling would be the perfect backup for you guys. I got a little something to get back Ricochet on, so I think this would be great.
No, he's good.
No, he's good. Ah! That was the most horrible. No, he's good.
Oh God!
Oh my God. Yeah. Thank you. I thought I hit something. I'm like, oh shit, no joy. Thank you. That's why we're in a team. I'm running two
No, he's
screens.
good.
Like,
He's
oh,
good. Oh, I missed this.
He's
part.
good. Oh my God. That was. Hang on. I got to hear that one more time.
Ah.
So I think this would be great.
No, he's good.
No,
I'm offering my services to you. Because
he's really good.
Kevin, what
It's really good.
We can use the pride on our side tonight. They say Anthony Bowens is going to keep it going.
Let's go.
Yeah,
He looks like
this
he's
is great.
good.
Yeah, this is cool. I
I think he's cool. He's like a little fucking kid. What the hell? You're the owner of the
Also-
company, dude. Give me a
Again,
break.
Bowens. Say what you want about. Looks like an athlete.
Yeah, he looks good.
like he looks tight. Like the other. Like hey, there's two athletes on the right side of the screen, two fans on the left side of the screen. Like it's a clear and obvious delineation. Like
Yeah, you know what I
jeez.
say to Speedball Mike Bailey, don't you?
Ah. I was like, we don't have a fart sound in the sound effects yet. I gotta add more to those. Yeah, now you can see the Jaguars patch shows up better here.
What a
There it is.
goof. What
Yeah.
a goof. Can you imagine going out with a girl and wearing that and you oh my God.
I mean, I
Zip
couldn't
goes the
know.
pants and you're done.
well, but when you have $1 billion, he can make it work. That's the only reason he can pull it off. Jesus, that's a bad look.
I like this.
Is that right?
I like this.
Always great to see smiling faces, and I think that would be excellent. That's a great idea. How about that, Anthony Bowens?
How about that?
You would be a great partner for Jet Speed, and also I can't let the two of you go into a match 2-on-3. You just got cleared.
No, you can't.
I can't have you go on the shelf again.
Why is he mentioning this again, though? Now, okay, even if you don't like any of this, which I don't, he said they wouldn't go 2-on-3, get a partner. Partner comes in, we're good. The angle's over. Yet he's got to repeat that. He can't let him go. I don't understand what he's doing. Why go through it again? We already know. We just saw it.
Oh,
am I right or am I wrong?
You're dead right. No, you're dead right.
We just saw it take place in front of us. We don't need a recap.
It's for the third or fourth time too. Now this is.
I'm getting angry.
I've seen high school like theater class productions because I was a theater kid in high school. I was also an athlete, but a theater kid too. And in our senior year, you had to like make a video and like do like I think it was a 15-minute scene or whatever. All of the kids were better than this and better quality and better sound and like better acted too. Just like Tony clearly has lines he wants to say. I don't know if they're like a cue card off screen, but oh my God, that was so badly scripted.
It has to be a 3-on-3 fight.
He's reading.
Anthony, it's a great idea. And I got to say, first of all, I really appreciate all the team building you've been doing with Max with my request. Thank you.
We're going to have to talk about that after the match, by the way.
Okay, well,
Yeah, we'll talk about that team building check I'm getting later on. Thank you.
The team building with Max that I asked you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I really liked you guys as a tag team. So
And I blew it the first time.
did he send it to freaking couples counseling? What the Jesus?
Talk and hopefully Jet Speed and Anthony Bowens will come out happy and healthy. You guys could have the winner's share of the purse and maybe some retribution for Jet Speed.
After all this shit, trying to keep kayfabe.
That's excellent. Well, there's
that
seriously, after all we just witnessed, he throws out their share of the winner's purse.
Yeah.
Give me a friggin' break.
What? Everybody's looking for a fight because they want that winner's purse.
Dear Lord, that just took it out. That was
Sports-based
so
wrestling, my friend. Sports-based wrestling.
going to be
Unbelievable.
some great wrestling tonight. The TNT Championship on the line on TNT. We've got some exciting things happening. A new match here with Anthony Bowens and Jet Speed taking on The Demand tonight. The Clone versus Commander. You've got the World Women's Champion, the TBS Champion, and the Tag Champions all in one trio. And speaking of exciting trios,
How's that?
I like to see Mike Bailey and Tony Khan go at it. I think that'd be fair.
I think that'd be a good fight. It'd be even. Well, no, because Mike Bailey's the biggest badass in the world because he's got a black belt or a purple.
No,
belt.
he'll take that guy by the neck and slap him upside the melon.
Till his hair grows back. Oh no, it's like the three of them don't know what to do while Tony's running down the show. They're trying to pose and look cool, and it's just not working.
Death Riders versus Skyflight and Scorpio Sky just getting cleared. And speaking of just getting cleared, Jet Speed are off the shelf. And they have found a partner that will team with them.
Nobody's
trios
putting in
against
live
The Demand.
Again.
It starts just hours from now. Very soon.
Wow.
8 p.m.
He's going to say
Eastern,
minutes,
7
but
p.m.
stop.
Central.
Yeah, minutes, hours. Oh my God.
I like
He
the
said
hand.
minutes on
I like the
Tuesday.
presentation with the hand. That was nice. Jet Speed. Here they are.
Join us for AEW Collision
Vanna
tonight.
20.
Spend your Saturday with AEW tonight.
There it is. There's the thumbs up. Oh
sorry.
my God.
This one was terrible.
This one might be the worst one yet. No, this one might be just of the production one. I saw someone. Yep, I saw Challenger John, a very low rent promo video. No, the fact that they don't like, you can see influencers on any platform right now that have like the cheap lapel mics. You know what I mean? That you just clip to your lapel.
Yeah, they
or,
like Ren when Ren does her show.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, exactly. The little bits. Just put that on like Tony's lapel, and then you can hear him, and then he leans that towards other people, or just like set it up somewhere on the wall or somewhere where you do a test run or 3 before you just go. Oh my God.
Yeah. I don't ignore comments. We're trying to
Well, no, just George.
We're trying to do a show. Plus, I addressed my happiness for the Bills in the beginning of the show.
George gets derailed sometimes. Yeah, it happens.
Super excited. I'm very happy. I'm happy for the Bills winning. And I'm happy the Steelers have won 13 out of their last 14 games, and they're not the shits of the NHL this year. So I'm in a good mood all the way around.
You and Kimia. I was better as Abraham Lincoln in my 5th grade play. Yeah.
Four score and 7 years ago, our founding fathers brought forth to this nation, and that's where I lose it.
No, mine's the preamble to the Constitution. I used to know.
We the people, in order to form a perfect union.
More perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility.
Yep, I'm out right there.
Yeah, no, domestic tranquility is always where I lost it.
Whenever,
I used to know the whole thing though in like 5th grade.
Schoolhouse Rock, whenever they did their stuff, that's where I picked up.
Yeah, yes. I am just a bill.
And I'm only a bill.
Oh,
I'm sitting on Capitol Hill.
Well, shit, that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Good time, folks. Good times.
I'm glad I waited and didn't watch it with Dis and Awful. I was like, no, I like my live reactions. And then Tony says, no, he's good. My brain still couldn't process that. Like, no,
That's
good.
Awesome.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I love this. It's fantastic. All right. I think we're pretty good on this.
Yeah. So if you like the show, subscribe to the channel, give a comment later on after it goes up. Replay crew, thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm going to run through these as they go in order here. So on Tuesday, TTW, 8 o'clock Eastern on YouTube. Jake.
Yeah, you cut out.
Yes, cool.
Nope, you
on
cut
Thursday
out.
channel here, we review Dynamite.
Up there,
we review Dynamite every.
No, you're fine. No, it just picked up really speedily on you. Yeah.
Yeah, it drives me nuts when I.
Yeah, it's not your fault. It ain't your fault.
I know, but it drives me nuts anyway.
Yeah,
okay, so we got Tuesday taken care of. Yep. Wednesday's open. Thursday, we do our Dynamite review, and that's at 9:30 p.m. here on our YouTube channel. That's only on our YouTube. We only do it here. It's not simulcast. And judging by the turnout tonight, we might not simulcast anymore on X. I just do it here.
We can throw it there. It's fine. I don't
Dude, there's one person watching on mine and
that's
3 people watching on yours. So
if we get them to come over,
and then on
we want people watching.
We do our weekly wrap. We do our weekly wrap up show. Usually drops on Friday, sometime around after SmackDown, whenever Jake feels like doing it there. So it's a good show. Or it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, we're having conversations about any different thing. We use whatever the topic is as our basis, but as you guys can see, we go anywhere with it. We'll use the main show to talk about whatever. I'm just very happy that we got into the stuff today about like Sammy and then like what's going to happen with Drew. No, I'm excited about that.
Yeah, usually the way it kind of works out is Sundays are kind of a mixed bag where everything kind of just goes around and, well, you know, SmackDown pops in there, some team, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, Tuesday's your bit there, but Thursdays are AEW only. Unless something major takes place someplace else that we're, expect. And then the weekly episode, we review Raw, NXT, TNA, and all that.
We're going to have to get into TNA now. It's going on AMC this week.
Good stuff. So subscribe to the channel, tell a friend. If you tell a friend that word gets around pretty quick that way, folks. Let me tell you.
Yes. No, share with a friend. Let them know. If they're just like, oh, you'll really like this part, you can share it like with the timestamp. And we don't need people to watch the entire thing. Just hang out with us. Leave a comment. It's been a lot of fun. So awesome. Well, I will catch everybody on Tuesday with the Toonie Talk gang over on Toon. I think it's Toon Wrestling is at Toon Wrestling on the YouTube channel, but they got 5,000 subscribers. So I feel like if they're listening to us, they're listening to them. And then we will be back here on Thursday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern. Peace, everybody. We'll catch you then. Thanks,
Go
everybody.
Bills.
We appreciate you making it to the end of the video. Please hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you.